What's up, everybody? You guys already know, man. OG is back. I don't talk about it, I stay about it. Well, anyways, people, if you guys want to get started in your fitness journey, you already know what time it is with me because this is a fitness channel. And for those of you that are new to viewing my channel, it's a fitness channel with a twist, okay? I normally will touch on a topic that is asked of me, and the topics usually consist of other content creators because people want to hear my 2 cents, because I've actually lived that life in the past. And like I said, the past is the past, you know what I mean? And the future's a mystery. And today is a gift. That's why it's called the present, people. Just some words of wisdom there, people, you know what I mean? Don't live in the past, man. Live for today, you know what I mean? Live stronger and healthier today. That way you could be around longer for your family tomorrow, That's what I always promote and push out here in this world. Even though I have a lot of haters and low key, you know what I mean? It's like they just want to see you fall, you know what I mean? And that's real quick. That's just to remind me. This right here, this what I'm going to touch on is Mr. Lefty Gunplay. Everybody else is touching on Mr. Brick Baby. All I know is he's a dead homie guy or something like that. I have no idea. You know what I mean? That's some dude that be bumping his gums. I remember hearing that the last time when I was in Supermax. This one little Urkel-looking cat, he was using that. My God, he used it so much I wanted to tell him something. You know what I mean? And he was a brother, but eventually he got removed. You know what I mean? Because he did a little bit too much of this, you know what I mean? And even the brothers in the other races have their their guidelines, I should say. I can't speak in too much detail about other ethnicities. Let's just put it that way because people get offended. And I know a lot about different ethnicities. Trust and believe. Why? Because I did time with them. You know what I mean? There's good and bad in every culture that comes out of there, straight up. I'm going to keep it real at 100%. I'm not biased or anything like that. But yeah, Mr. Lefty Gunplay, man, the word on the curb is that he signed up with Mr. Julio Sanchez, Mr. Goldtoes. And for those of you that don't know, you're going to know now. Mr. Julio Sanchez is a member of High Power Fitness, baby. I actually met him in San Fran, you know what I mean? In San Francisco. Really good dude. But anyways, people, like I said, this is a fitness channel. Before I go speaking about that, I need to touch on something about nutrition. And today what I'm going to touch on, because someone was asking me about ketone, what is a ketone? So I'm going to break it down to you as simple as I can. You know what I mean? I'm going to put it in the simplest format for the public to understand what I'm talking about, So just bear with me. Remember, I'm not a doctor, so if you want to make any changes in your lifestyle or your nutrition or diets or anything like that, seek advice from your doctor. You know what I mean? Your general doctor or whoever it is that you get your medical advice from. You know what I'm saying? All I'm doing right here on social media is sharing knowledge that I've obtained throughout my years. And what I mean by knowledge is stuff that I've actually experienced. It's not stuff that I've just read in books. Even though I educate myself on a daily about nutritional and fitness, it's strictly education. It's what's been put out there on in a book format. Mainly the stuff that I speak on is stuff that I've actually experienced, hands-on, first-hand training. You know what I mean? First hands on hands experience. Let's just put it that way. So that's why I say it's knowledge. Okay. Well, anyways, people, someone asked what a ketone is, okay? A ketone, okay, people, it isn't a fat, carb, or protein. It has characteristics of a fat and carb, but isn't, people, okay? So it actually comes from fat, but a ketone is an alternative fuel source. And the way that you get ketones is you simply lower your carbs in your diet, or you reduce the frequency of eating. And this is why I recommend a low carb diet with intermittent fasting. That way you can maximize your ability to make ketones. Ketones have many advantages versus regular glucose fuel. It will increase the oxygen in your body. It increases your energy. It supports the brain. In fact, your brain prefers ketones over glucose. Same thing with the heart. You know what I mean? Your heart's gonna prefer ketones over glucose. Okay. If your heart is damaged or your brain is damaged, ketones are the answer. And they can bypass mechanical damage pathways and feed the tissues directly. Most of the body tissues can run on ketones, but there are some parts that need glucose. And this is where everybody has a confusion and think they have to consume glucose to get glucose. No, people. There's this thing called glucose neogenesis. Your body can make glucose if it needs it from fat and proteins. You don't need to consume carbs to get glucose. Now, it does take time to turn the fat into ketones, okay? It's going to take anywhere between 3 to 5 days. It all depends on how damaged your insulin is in your body, how damaged your pancreas is. If you're a pre-diabetic, if you're a diabetic, if you have insulin resistance, if you have all those, it'll take longer to adapt. But by lowering your carbs and doing intermittent fasting, you'll get there quicker. That explains how to get into ketosis. Lowering the carbs and the frequency of eating will bring you to ketosis much quicker. Now, why would you want to do ketosis? And what are the benefits for you? That is a discussion for another day, people. If you want me to reflect on that tomorrow, give me a thumbs up, or in the comments, let me know, you know what I'm saying? If you want me to explain the benefits of ketosis. There's so many great benefits, people. And like I said, the stuff that I speak on is actual and factual, you know, because it's stuff that I've experimented with my own body and gotten me my results, you know what I mean? I'm in really, how should I say? I'm on point with everything that I do, you know what I mean? Because it's my passion. I really enjoy helping people change their lives, you know, because a lot of us, we come through backgrounds that we were taught a way that thought was beneficial for our health, and it turned out it was wrong, you know what I mean? The foods were actually good, it's just not knowing the correct amounts to eat, you know, a breakdown of what you should be eating, what you should be giving to your body. So at the end of the day, it's very important to pay attention to your body. Listen to your body. Your body will speak to you. You know, don't take everything like a grain of salt, man. Especially nowadays, like I said, with this respiratory virus that I just contracted, it's almost gone. You know what I mean? But I'm still spitting a lot of sputum. If you guys don't know what sputum is, it's spit, loogies. You know what I'm saying? That's just a scientific word of it. But anyways, people, yeah, so if you want to get started on your fitness journey, you already know what time it is. Shoot me a DM, go to my Instagram, check out my story. I went from fat to fit to ripped. I have transformations there from my team members. I have testimonials just from people that I met through IG that weren't part of my team, but I shot them free advice and they've gotten results. You know, they've improved their lifestyle. So if you want to, you know, just to make you feel a little bit more secure in making that move, yeah, go check it out, man. Shoot me that DM. High Power Fitness, high_power_fitness_. You know, don't talk about it, be about it, you know, because if you just wait for that next train, you know, it's just going to pass on by. And that other train may not even appear at your doorstep anymore, you know. So today's the day, man. Make that change. Summer's right down the street, baby. I could already hear jogging his way over here. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it to knock on my door. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because I stay on my A game year round. You know, it's a lifestyle, people. And I'll teach you guys how to do that. You know, on my program right now, I don't push you. I mean, I never push any of my team members to do more than what, you know, they can do. You know what I mean? I bring it to their attention that if they do put in a little bit more, they could expect a little better out of it. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's entirely up to you how far you want to take your fitness journey, you know, because with my program, like I said, like I had a couple new sign-ons this morning. You're not obligated to sign on for a full year. I would always highly recommend signing up for a 3-month program. And if you decide to upgrade it, I'll prorate it for you. You know, I'm not going to charge you that additional charge. I will give you the full discount as if you were signing on for your first time, you know, because sometimes, you know, it depending where you come from and how your pocketbook is, you know, it may pose a threat on your finances, and you know, and I don't want that. I don't want that to interfere with your family and, you know, your daily lifestyle. That's why I work with everybody. I just require a slight down payment if you need financing. A lot of guys, they don't. They just pay the full thing because I devalue my program. It's valued way more than what I put it out there for. And the reason I do this, man, is because I really like to look out for people, man, and help them change their lives. You know, when I was first given this opportunity, no one looked out for me, man. They didn't cut me no breaks or no slack. I had to take that chance and invest, and you know, that's what I did. You know, so that's why I don't give props to anybody, because I just won't. Everything that I've accomplished today, I've done. You know what I mean? I put in the groundwork, the ground and pound. Me and my wife, you know, at the gym with me, you know, doing the recordings, the videos, all that stuff, man. You know, 2 o'clock in the morning, man, she didn't miss either. You know what I mean? And and for those of you that's been following me for a while, you know, my wife isn't in the greatest overall health. You know, we're working on correcting that. You know, and that's a perfect example right there that poor health doesn't discriminate. It really doesn't, you know what I mean? It hit home with me, and you look at me, I'm in the best shape of my life. I mean, when you meet me in real person, what you see is what you get, people. You know, I'm very humble. I'm very social. You know, you talk to me, I'll talk right back to you. You know what I mean? You give me respect, I give you respect. You show me love, I give you love in return. You know, that's just the way I was raised. And I'm hoping that this movement, what I'm doing here, rubs off onto other people. You know, because I deal with funny bunnies, trolls, day in, day out. And I tolerate them, you know what I mean? I've actually had a couple guys convert over to me, you know what I mean? They let their guard down. Now they chop it up with me. They're pretty good, you know what I mean? They were just somebody that I guess that was scorned, you know, bruised in the past. And I may have brought some type of similarities to their past, you know? So, you know, some people are traumatized, man. You just got to learn to deal with it, you know? Different people show their ways of expressing their emotions differently, you know. So just bear with the people around you, man. You know, could be a good person, you know, just going through a lot of hurt. Be patient. I know it could be rough, you know, especially coming from backgrounds that we come from. You know, it's like zero tolerance for stupidity. And you know, sometimes, I mean, I'm a believer. You can't fix dumb. You know, it is what it is. You just gotta accept that person as being a dumbass. But anyways, people said, you know, hey, OG Rambo's on the line. Yeah. To Mr. Lefty Gunplay. Okay. But before we go on there, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Put your notification bell on all. Share my channel. Let's get it to 10,000 subscribers. Once I get that 10,000 subscribers, I will start doing lives. And like I've said in the past, and I'm going to tell you guys today, I will not discriminate, people. I'll chop it up with you. You know what I mean? Just keep it professional. And you know what I'm saying? And we'll get that yarda activated, baby. You know what I'm saying? And the ones that want to go against the grain, there's not gonna be no DPs, baby. We're just gonna remove you from the motherfucking yarda. Now, with that being said, time to move on with Mr. Lefty Gunplay. And the only reason why I'm bringing this up is because obviously Mr. Lefty Gunplay is a hot commodity, and one of my persons, my subscribers, had told me that the rumor is that he signed up with Mr. Goldtoes Julio Sanchez. Is it true? And I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to have to debunk that rumor that's going out there. Because for those of you that don't know, I said at the beginning of this video, Mr. Goldtoes, Digital Distribution, Julio Sanchez, he is part of High Power Fitness. He's on my team. Okay, I met Mr. Julio Sanchez in San Francisco. My wife and I, we were on vacation. He recognized me through Instagram. He made comments. He was impressed what this OG does. Yes, I'm calling me on. I'm using the title that was earned. Okay, and the people actually address me as OG too, so that's why. Because I really don't like to use that, man. You know what I mean? Because I'm still young at heart, baby. You know what I mean? Come on now, I ain't trying to get old. I'm trying to stay young as long as I can. I refuse to get old. real talk there, man. But anyways, yeah, Julio Sanchez, he recognized me from Instagram when I first started a couple years ago, and he was impressed. He left some comments, and you know, we interacted a little bit. I never knew who he was until I heard his name on Mr. Dubs and Gunner's channel, and then I was like, who is this cat right here? Because this guy, he follows me, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh shit, man, this guy's actually somebody out here in this social media world, you know, because I didn't look into people's profiles, especially when I first started. Now, when I'm curious, especially the ones that be doing this, I'll take a look at them and I laugh. Like that one guy, Mr. Snickerdoodles, you dirty fingernails, my boy. Ooh-wee, you better change that profile picture. I've never heard from that guy ever again. I guess he must have caught wind of what I said or put him on blast. Well, anyways, people, so I met Julio Sanchez. Long story short in that, he signed up my team. He's been part of my team. I pulled up to his events. I flew down to Texas to go to his event that he had. It was an annual, I believe it was like a Christmas theme. And yes, I was in a room filled with tango blasts and norteños. And I happened to bust a flick with an individual that goes by the name of Bands. I have no idea who this cat is up until today. I guess him and Mr. Lefty Gunplay had a rap battle or some bullshit like that. And people out here in this supposed warrior world try to change it up some and make it bigger than what it really was. I don't inherit anybody else's enemies. You know what I mean? The only enemies I have are the enemies that my homeboys have. You feel me? That's just to put it out there. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, people, the topic here. I ramble on. Yes, I do. Just bear with me. I jumped on the horn with Mr. Julio this morning, GT. I address him as GT. Jumped on the horn with him. We chopped it up for a good half hour and maybe a little bit longer than that, half hour, 45 minutes, you know what I mean? And he's letting me know his progress and where he's at right now in life, the things that he's got going on and lined up and all that. I usually get music before any of you guys do, you know, especially when Mr. Little One was putting it out there. I had music lined up before that Mr. Little One even released it, you know what I mean? But I'm that type of cat because it was given to me. I hold it with me. I don't share it with others. And I don't really care about like to go out there and brag about it. You know what I mean? It's like, for what? You know, if I wanted to promote stuff like this, GT would give me, you know, the green light to go ahead and oh, let me clear that up because you guys, GT would give me the okay to go ahead and share the stuff that he given to me because he wants to see this individual grow. He said it himself, but I don't utilize that. Why? Because I know the average cat would, but I don't. You know what I mean? So for those of you that think that I'm riding coattails and shit like that, stop it already. I don't do that. You know what I mean? A lot of these topics that these individuals, these content creators talk on, I've already caught wind on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they didn't catch wind on it either, because more than likely they have, but I just don't speak on it. You know what I mean? Today, it was only because of my, actually, there was more than one subscriber. They're saying, you know, hey, man, Lefty signed up with GT, Goldtoes, you know what I mean? And so I debunked it. Anyways, I was on the horn with Mr. Goldtoes, Mr. GT, and we chopped it up for a cool 30, 45 minutes. And he laughed about it. Yeah, I said, you know, because it's not true. He's not signed up. Yes, there was a past relationship to a certain extent, and yeah, Mr. What's his name? Mr. Lefty Gunplay. He had an opportunity to sign on. Now, would he go sign on with them? Probably not. Why would he? You know what I mean? He's and if he does get the boot from that On the Road Records, I don't even know if that's the right name. OTR. I'll just call it OTR. To me, it sounds like on the road, over the road. You know what I mean? It's kind of like truck driving. But anyways, if he does get the boot, I'm sure there's going to be more than one promoter that would want to sign him, and these are usually promoters that would probably are failing. And the only reason why I'm saying this is because, all bullshit aside, the way Lefty is running Reckless, if I were a known promoter, I wouldn't take him under the belt right now. Why? Because that just reflects on you. You know what I mean? The type of people you're trying to push out there. You know, but in someone else's eyes, that might be a great opportunity. Why? Because this may be a failing label, so they would absolutely sign him. And as far as Mr. GT, Digital Distribution, he's on top of the game. I mean, I don't know if you guys know, you know, and the only reason why I know is he's been in the business over 30 years. You know, he's making a whole new movement. He's got something else in the working too, man. And once it goes in the working, I'm hoping that it'll be beneficial to me as well, because he actually reached out to me and, you know, gave me an opportunity to do something. But I'm comfortable with what I'm doing right now. I don't want to put too much on my plate, because a lot of times what happens with that, people, you just overwhelm yourself and you end up derailing. It's kind of like what I tell my team members, man. You know what I mean? Just go at your pace. Don't compete with any other. Don't worry about the next man. Just do you and become that best you. You know, that's the best feeling, when you could appreciate the rewards in life. You know, because if anything happens way too fast and too quick, look at Mr. Lefty Gunplay. You know what I mean? He may be on his way out. You just never know. I hope not. You know what I mean? I would like to see him shine. You know what I mean? But hey man, you got to stop twisting and turning that 10-2, my boy. Ain't no future in that shit. Trust and believe. I've been there, done that, man. You're gonna start seeing fucking Bushmen and everything else, man. And if you're gonna keep doing that shit, stop carrying it. Trust and believe, man. There's plenty of people out there that would bless you with it, my G. And I'm not promoting that shit, because I don't want anybody to do that shit. That shit's the gooey right there. That's one thing that had me my motherfucking nuts. I'll never fuck with that shit, anything again, man. I just stay sober. This is my new highlight right here. Chopping it up with you guys, man. You know what I mean? Whether you guys like it or not. And the ones that don't like me, I think that you could do that here. Swipe it. You know what I mean? Do something like that. You know what I mean? Or just put me to remove all notifications from my channel. Because I had someone send me a comment this morning too. So I actually put you in the obituaries, my boy. You won't have to see my shit no more. You know what I mean? I hid you from my channel. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? Maybe you just don't like the success of another person, another man. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You know what I mean? Cheer that person on. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, people, with that being said, I'm going to bring this video to an end. It went on way too long. But Lefty Gunplay, no, that shit was bullshit. Somebody was just talking out the side of their neck and trying to create a new narrative out there, just like that fucking war between us homies down here and the homies from up north. Man, they live thousands of miles away. What they do up there, that's gangbanging. Down here and down south over here, quit it already. Ain't nothing popping but the peel line, baby. And even then, ain't really nothing popping, especially nowadays from what I hear. Maybe in my time, behind that walls, shit was cracking. But this day of age, ain't happening. Just believe, it ain't happening. And if it is, it's none of our business, people. Leave that business behind them walls. Respect what's going on back there. Focus on what's going out here. This is what counts out here. Take care of your family. Do right. Now, if you want to get fit, hop on my team. Shoot me a DM. High Power Fitness, high_power_fitness_, or email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. But before you go, hit that like and subscribe button. Put your notification bell and all. Share this channel. Now, with that being said, get up and get yours, baby.